Welcome. Today we're going to go over a few things for balance and just get a little bit of movement going. So go ahead and stand up and get close to some support, a chair or a counter or wall. And at first, just give yourself a bit of space around you in which to work. And as you're getting set up, I want to remind you to always work within your level of comfort and maintain an even breath as you go. So once you're standing and you're close to support, stand with your feet hip-width apart, parallel, soften your knees. Keep your gaze forward, find a focal point to look at in front of you, and then lift your shoulders up and draw them back. We'll just get a little bit of movement through the shoulders, softening the upper back and the chest. And then release, and just shake your arms out, swing them a little bit. And then kick your feet forward, shake your legs out. And come into a bit of a wider stance. Bring your hands on your hips, tip your hips from side to side. Loosen up through the hips and the inner thighs. I'm getting a bit of a sense that you're becoming more aware of the core of the body, getting the hips to move. And then move your hips to one side, move your hips around in a circle. So some typical warm-up exercises, getting some circulation going, and then move in the opposite direction. Doesn't have to be a big circle. Maintain your breath as you move. Breathe evenly. And then back to the center and back to a neutral alignment, Tadasana alignment. So feet hip-width apart, parallel. Soften your knees. So what I mean by that is not a deep bend. You're just softening the knee joints so you're not locked. And you feel that your weight is dropping down equally through both legs and feet into the floor. Lift up tall through your spine and create a little bit of an activation in your abdomen. And to help you do this, place your hands on your abdomen, the low abdomen, the space between your belly button and your pubic bone. And very gently activate the muscles to hug your belly towards your spine. Now, you're not sucking your stomach in or gripping and holding your breath. You're just gently engaging, like you're about to work the back into a bit of a pelvic tilt, lengthening the low back. So just a little subtle tuck down with the tailbone to feel the length in the back and the strength in the abdomen. And try to hold that effort to keep the core engaged, okay? And you can hold your support here and then shift your weight from one side to the other. Make sure the knees are still soft and make sure your focal point is in your sights. You're looking at your one point in front of you. And shifting from side to side, this is familiar. This is the way we move when we walk. We're not lifting the feet, we're keeping the feet flat. And then shift over to your left side and lift your right knee up in front. And point your foot. We're going to lift and lower the leg. So hold your support if you need it. If you don't, then place your hands on your hips. So when you inhale, lower your leg to touch your toes to the floor, and then exhale, lift your knee up. And we'll take maybe 4 or 5 repetitions. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Okay, just one more time. Lifting up and then lower down and shift your weight over to the right side. Get your weight in the right side, pick your left heel up and lift your left knee up in front. Pointing your foot down, so you're aiming your toes towards the floor and then lower to touch the toes to the floor and lift. Lower and lift. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 2 more times. Maintain your breath. Stay active in the abdomen, support your back, lower your foot down, and shift your weight back to center. Now, shift from side to side. Just becoming aware of where your center of gravity is, shifting your weight, and then shift over to the left side again. And take your right leg out to the side, and the standing knee is still a little bit bent, okay? You're extending the right leg out and your toes are pointed again. Point the foot so your toes touch the floor. Now this may be enough of a balance challenge for you. Stay here if it is and hold. Hold and breathe. Find that place where you can stay, maintain your breath, keep your focus forward. If you would like, you can go to the next step here and you can lift the leg and lower the leg. Now we're not trying to turn the leg out. We're just picking it up and then lowering down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Again. We'll try it one more time. Pick the leg up and lower down. Put your foot back in place in alignment. Shift your weight to the right side and extend your left leg out. Right knee is bent now. Point your left foot so your toes touch. And just hold here for a moment and assess how you're feeling in this position. See if you would like to stay here. That's fine. If you want to try, you can lift your left leg up. So from here, lift and lower. Activating into the glute, the side of the thigh. Maintain your breath. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. 1 more time. And lower your foot down back to neutral. Now from here, we're going to move the legs back and lift backwards. So you may need to have both hands on your support, and that's okay. So you can hold your support if you need to, but make sure you're not leaning into the support and kind of collapsing forward. So the fingertips are on the support. Stand tall, soften the knees, gently activate the abdomen to support the back. And then shift your weight from side to side. Get your sense of where your body weight shifts and that center of gravity, the sense of engagement in the leg that's supporting you. Now shift over to the left side and take your right foot back and bend the knee. So the knee is a little bit bent, left knee is a little bit bent too. And you can point your foot and have your toes touching, and you can hold here if that's enough for you. Or if you'd like, you can lift your leg. Now your torso will hinge forward just a little bit. We're not trying to fold, but we're going to allow the torso to move forward to counterweight the leg lifting up. Activating, keeping the knee bent, activating into the hamstrings and the glutes. Let's try it one more time. We're working through 4 or 5 repetitions. Working at your own pace, and then lower down, anchor your right foot, shift your weight to the right and take your left leg back, bending the knee, point your foot, hug the belly button towards the spine so you're not overarching your low back. Hands on your support, and then lift and lower. Inhale, lift, exhale, down. Inhale, lift, exhale, down. And try it one more time, lifting and then lower down. And then back to neutral. And now from here, we're going to just relax the back. That's moving back with the leg is a lot of load on the low back. It's good work for strengthening the back, for balance. But we want to relax those muscles now. So step away from your support. Step your feet a little bit wider than your hip width apart. Soften your knees. Reach your arms out to the side and up. Bring your gaze up, so look up. And then soften your knees, reach down towards the floor, and then reach out and up, and just keep moving. Try to bend the knees enough so you're not feeling any pressure in your back. You want to relieve the low back. Inhale, reach up, look up, exhale, release down. Just take your time, move at your own pace. And then when you reach up this next time, hold that position, hold the overhead stretch, look up. Push your hips forward just a little bit, not so much that you're overarching, but just create an extension through the front of the body. And then bring your gaze forward, reach your arms out to the sides and down, and just shake it out a little bit. And step your feet a bit wider now than hip width apart. And then shift your weight from side to side, let your arms swing. Work your way into a gentle standing twist. Let your arms swing, lap around the waist. Keep your gaze forward, keep your focus on your one point in front of you. And then come back to the center and back to Tadasana. If you need to get close to your support, then do that. Feet hip width apart parallel, stand tall. Now place your hands on your abdomen just to get some feedback as to what's going on with your breath. And soften your knees, bring your gaze down towards the floor or close your eyes. And just take a moment here to settle. And even though you're standing, there is an ability to relax, to allow the weight of your body to settle into the support underneath you, softening any effort you may be creating. Relax your effort, letting your body release, and then getting a sense of the flow of your breath. Feeling the gentle movement of your abdomen. And you may sense that you're a bit more aware of the core space of your body. Perhaps you feel a bit more stable through the legs and the pelvis. Maybe even a bit more extended up through the spine. With the stability, there becomes an ability to lift up a bit taller through the spine. You're not trying to make anything happen. You're just noticing what you notice. You can stay here observing your body settling, your breath flowing, as long as you'd like. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and relax. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this. It's some movement, some balance, just a bit of a quick tip that you can do at any time in your day. I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care. Namaste.